So were you attempting to speak in code, or were you just trying to talk cleverly?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like strolling over to the drill.
Okay.
It's a little difficult because on the one hand, I'm clearly sitting here and I'm safe. So if there were anyone here attacking, you think combat would have ensued by now.
Merek would be suspicious because a dodge reel sitting still is unusual.
I'm not suspicious of anything like ever. Plus, wait,
Right,
do we still have detect evil?
You also should note.
No, that's worn off.
You also should note that
check.
on the one hand, Dodgio tends to be curious and weird, but he's also a beggar. And beggars just sit in the alley for hours doing nothing, waiting for someone to give them food.
I don't know. I'm just thinking more, be paranoid.
6 turns. So no, it's actually still on.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So
detect
then,
evil's still on.
So do you just walk in and say, beep, beep?
Yeah.
Plus they glow a little, right?
We
do
all
glow.
see it.
Now we all see it,
It pings, you see them ringed in the thing. And actually, interestingly enough, so yeah, you guys have this conversation.
Yeah.
Whether you know they're...
We're just standing there by the elevator chatting while those guys are hidden over there.
And Jovan, suddenly your green glowing eye surges, and you're like, ah, and you see these weird little like green outlines. So you can see the people outlined in the ring of the papers.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you see a split. And you see the green outline being there still, and then you see another outline that runs along the wall around you and leaps right at Merek with like an outline of a knife drawn. And you see these two images constantly replaying over each other. And it hurts.
That's what's gonna happen.
It hurts. Like, it really confuses you, because you're like, what is going on?
I've seen two things at once.
Weird.
Yeah.
But only he can see this.
Yeah,
this is
only
not
Joe
like
can
the
see
thing.
that.
Alright.
So I see the glowing.
Yeah.
How many figures?
3.
I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm seeing.
And they
Like, I
haven't
don't know
moved or
what I'm
said
seeing.
anything. The elevator still stands in front of you.
But like I would notice if he actually like started moving.
Yeah. Because you'd see the glow immediately.
Yeah. The moving figure was green?
Yeah.
But this
You saw outlines. Like, imagine like not the actual person, but like a green outline of them in light.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like what they might do.
Yes. Possibilities. But you're seeing 2 different possibilities. Which is somewhat disorienting.
I get up and push the summon elevator door button.
Ha! Magic missile.
I continue to
Frogs
be
everywhere.
nauseous.
That is a 16. That's a single missile
And it does.
for 8 damage, but they also need to make reflex and fortitude saves.
Okay. DC.
Whoa.
Skadoosh.
16? What did you roll?
I rolled 16. I don't remember if it's static.
It's
or...
equal to the roll that you made for the spell check.
I don't remember if that's true.
It is.
88.
So they make it.
It's DC 10 plus caster's int modifier, 11.
Oh, it's different from magic missile. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make it.
Well, one is hit for 8 damage.
Okay. So the missile, which is a dagger, I believe,
Yes.
force dagger, goes flying forward, and as soon as Merek shoots the missile, you see the images immediately erase and change, and then you see it coalesce into a single image, which is just a leap up. And then a minute later, the man like leaps out of the books and out of the pages and just like reveals himself, and then the missile curves upward, and his eyes widen in surprise.
Oh, does it get him right between the legs?
Yeah. No, what? Yeah, sure.
Like it curves, it's like,
And just like,
oh,
and he goes, oh, and he flies back and hits the wall and bounces and lands down in a pile
Holy
of books.
balls.
Yeah, dude, never leap up and split your legs when you're avoiding magic.
Not when there's daggers flying at you.
He just like rolls in the papers and grunts and goes.
Does anyone else wish to try their luck by hiding?
Do frogs land everywhere?
Frogs.
You can hear the ribbiting as a bunch of frogs land on the stone bridge outside and bounce inside.
Oh, they don't land inside?
No.
Oh, darn.
Okay.
Frog proof.
So as soon as you say that, the 2 other men step out of the papers and like move back up against the wall and draw their little daggers out and drop them.
I didn't expect that to work.
They keep their eyes on you at all times.
Well
Tell
then.
them to be gone.
I kept my word. Told ya.
Leave.
My buddies are good at
You tell them
this.
to leave?
Yeah.
They nod and slowly move back out of the room.
All right.
They go as far as the edge of the bridge, but they don't go any
Do
further.
they
just,
take
like,
the body of their
murder.
colleague?
No, they leave him.
Oh, is he still like bleeding out?
Does he have any good stuff?
He's like, he didn't bleed out because it's forced, but he like
That's
took,
right,
like,
we haven't looted
We haven't
Bodies.
looted like anybody ever.
So he's just like
Yes.
rolling there and just like groaning.
Okay, I'm gonna kick the knife away from him
Sure.
so he can't get to it.
I'm a
and
looted.
As you get closer, he like
Loot the
waves
Bobby.
you away. He's like, "Get away from me!"
No, give me your loot.
Yeah,
just
does
gonna,
he
like,
have stuff?
Yeah, Daedriel, you looted.
Yeah,
you looted.
we keep forgetting that this is still old-timey D&D. We haven't looted anyone in forever.
So he's wearing like a robe. Well, not really a robe. Like more like a leather armor that's like tied tight around him with a little cape clasped on it in the back.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
It's got like the diamond symbols you saw on the cultist robes outside.
Still fancy.
But as you're like trying to reach down into his pockets and stuff, he's like rolling out of the way to make it difficult for you. Just trying to like, and you can like.
We're like the worst high-level adventurers.
I start kicking him.
It's like Batman comes to rescue someone and like goes through their pockets. With
Right, exactly. Yar's looking horrified, like he doesn't know what is going on. And then you guys eventually just like force it out of him and pull out like about 5 gold pieces.
You happy? Are you happy?
And a small vial filled with a purplish liquid.
Ooh, sweet.
Yes.
Hold on to that.
Yes.
Put it in your poison.
like to-
Actually, Daedriel, give me an intelligence check, as well as Merek.
No, I got a 7.
12.
That is Vicar Daedriel.
Ooh.
Vial of
We
Vicar.
haven't gotten.
Yeah,
Vicar
Daedriel
before.
couldn't afford that
Well, we had the
before, but
Vicar
now he can get
berries.
addicted to all sorts of stuff.
I know.
Sweet.
Oh man, what was that crazy plan that had to do with Vicar?
Yeah, it was like make a vicar ring, smuggling it through the planar portal or something.
No, it had something to do with alloy. I remember the plan required Vicar.
Wasn't he supposed?
You're
I thought
going
he
to
was
try to
trying
meld into the walls and escape.
I thought he was trying to cultivate like an entire like
vicar
industry, sort of like the poppy fields of
No.
Afghanistan. Wasn't that the whole field of those?
There was a whole field of those berries.
Yeah,
And they
right?
responded very well
no.
to the...
Yeah.
I remember what it was. It was in a vague theory that you actually did meld with them, and so it's going to meld with one of the metal alloy pieces to see if I could
right,
read
because
its
Vicar
mind.
gives you that
Yeah.
effect that feels like you're melding with things,
Right.
and that there was an
Oh,
actual
yeah.
way of making it that was what
Yeah.
really actually happened.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. That was the crazy
I-
plan.
yeah.
I don't think
I did not figure that
it
that
was
was
not gonna
actually
work.
it.
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, it might. You don't know.
Dude,
God damn it.
you just need a higher dose.
Anyways,
It was
well,
an
I couldn't-
exceedingly unsubstantiated theory.
Yeah, it was just kind of one of those crazy theories.
Dude, it sounds legit. Must be legit.
There's a bunch of papers around, right?
A bunch of wadded up, wet papers, like soggy, with water and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So it's
Basically mulch.
everything. Nothing is
Mostly legible.
Okay. All right. Then should we go on the elevator?
Let's get on the elevator. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the
Sweet.
as you back away from this guy, he like groans and like rolls back and forth. He's like,
Stay there.
Man, they must be embarrassed.
he did.
Let's take the knives. Let's pick up the daggers.
Okay, let's pick up the knives.
They're curved brass daggers.
Okay. Got brass daggers.
Oh,
Are there 3 of them?
Yeah.
One for each of us.
There's 3.
Sweet.
Yar,
Yeah,
like,
I'll
Yar, like,
write
looks
it down.
confused.
A brass dagger. I guess.
Hey, you're confused. It's a tool. You never know when you might need a brass dagger.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because
Keep
brass is
track
a
of
very
all this
cool
stuff.
metal, and you never know
You
what.
keep my brass dagger.
Let me show you something.
I don't
I
want
pull out the 10-foot pole. Gwar, this is the most valuable
Yar?
Yar.
Yeah.
This
Yar.
is the most valuable tool any adventurer, any person could have.
a dagger?
No, this 10-foot pole.
Oh,
A dagger as well. A dagger you can use as a mirrored surface to look behind walls, or look around corners, or look under doors.
Mhm.
It can be well hidden. You can use it to cut things, or sharpen other sticks to make more weapons.
Yar says, I think I'll just stick to escaping from here at this point. There's plenty of time to learn about this stuff later.
Okay.
And that is why we are escaping, and you've been stuck here for so long. You should see his 15-volume treatise on mirrors and 10-foot poles and their uses.
Oh yeah.
I am about halfway through
Yeah.
the book.
He's working on his
Well,
dissertation.
I mean, now that the promised one is here, we'll be able to escape easily.
Not without a mirror and a 10-foot pole.
I mean, yes. Even the promised one needs a mirror and a 10-foot pole at times.
Yar like shakes his head as if he doesn't
That
understand.
should be the
Yeah.
title of the book. Even a promised one.
Even the promised one needs a
You do
mirror and a
cross
10-foot pole
between
at times.
religion and the book.
Boom.
Your discussions are so strange, odd to me. Even I did not expect this this level of familiarity to exist among the promised one and his companions.
We are like one mind, one soul, one body. We are 3 aspects of the one.
Should I can tell them about the soul stitch.
So you folks want to get in the elevator while you're doing this?
No.
Yes.
That's
You're
Sorry.
like looks back and forth and go, you can soul stitch with the promised one? I wish to experience this. Please, would you guide me along this path? If you would have me.
You know of soul stitching.
No, but it sounds like it draws one closer.
We'll talk about it when we're through this.
Thank you. Whatever price. Whatever price.
Whatever price.
Yar, when you're
No.
when you're older, Yar,
When you're older.
we'll tell you when you're older.
He's probably older than you guys. Anyway.
No, he needs to be older yet.
So Daedriel throws the lever to the elevator with a clank,
Yeah.
and slowly it begins to rise up. Just
We do a lot of this walking and talking where we're just having random conversations.
No,
while
this is
we're
basically West Wing.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
that's what
Across
adventurers
the
would do
plains.
as they're walking around.
Yeah.
They would talk. They wouldn't just sit in silence and be like,
Yeah, it's like we're riding the elevator, we're waiting to get the next
Yeah.
floor. It's like,
It's
have you
the-
noticed this 10-foot pole? You know, you really should like.
it's the Mass Effect elevator
Yeah,
conversation.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I miss those. So the elevator clanks upwards towards the second floor.
Sweet.
And as it's going up, you begin to notice that along the walls painted are a variety of interesting, I guess you could call them hieroglyphics. That's the closest analog you can think of. And they seem to be various symbols of like strange curved letters, which you don't recognize, and then an eye every couple of phrases.
So the letters do not match any of the languages we know?
No.
Okay.
Because you guys know, like, like Draconic and Neutral and Law and all that, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Actually, well, which languages do you know, Merek?
Common, Dragon, Neutrality, and Law.
Yeah, no, it doesn't match any of those.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages.
okay.
Yes.
Well, first. Okay, that's enough. So 14. Can read and understand one terrestrial language for one turn.
Terrestrial.
Yeah.
Okay, so the language does not reveal itself to you then.
Gotcha, it's not terrestrial.
Yeah, it is extraplanar. So the elevator continues clanking upward, and eventually it stops at the second floor, in which you see that this room has been refurnished.
Ooh.
It's brought in a variety of different silks and things that you recognize immediately are from Lear. Like, this has obviously been furnished with silk from
Oh,
Lear.
whoa.
No.
Oh, man.
Okay, alright.
Oh,
I'm just
it's
worried
Nega
that
Jovan.
I'm just worried that it's going to be like someone from the future or the past or someone we've met before.
Dude, it's the Flash.
Like
It's Jovan from the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're draped around the room.
It's
hanging about
like
the ceiling.
Interstellar.
Yes. Yes.
It's just Jovan from the future
Yes.
is Netro.
Yes.
Mostly for decoration, and this room actually looks to be a kind of communal room, like a gathering room that the elevator would rise up to. There are a variety. There's like a bunch of wooden benches that have been brought in here and set around the circle of the room, and then a variety of comfortable-looking red plush cushions that sit around as well.
That sounds familiar.
Does the decor suggest anyone we know from
I
Lear?
think it reminds me of the palace with all the mirror walls. What's his name?
Not Katros's palace. It actually reminds you more of the coffer, which the keepers took you up in the first time to get your slugs put in.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In fact, there is even a similar looking brazier in the center of the room, well, kind of offset to the center, where you would burn things, like as if you were inhaling them for scrying smoke, like you guys usually do.
Yep.
And then there is also a short three-drawer dresser over to the side, which you remember looks pretty similar to the one that Datho pulled the worms out of originally when he put them in your eyes.
Okay.
There are, of course, like there's like a bunch of other red cushions surrounding the room. I'm trying to think of any other features, but that's mostly about it. Definitely a communal space in here.
Cushions and worms. Gotcha.
Are there signs of recent usage? Like people meet here regularly?
The brazier is blackened with ash, and you can see that there are there's no dust on the benches at all. So it's obvious that this has been used recently.
Okay.
I'll just give it a sec till Merek gets back. By the way, the writing I mentioned before continues all the way up the walls around here.
Nice.
See?
I also quite like that you used his in-game name about him being in the bathroom,
Yeah.
which is a good
Look, you stay in character. You
Yeah.
don't break character until the DVD
Don't
reviews.
break
Like,
till we do the player commentary.
Yeah.
Post-campaign commentary.
Yeah.
So this is
I
where
can't
James
wait.
really just went off the rails for me. He's just in the commentary.
I can't wait to appreciate Will for his amazing summary of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Some of the things that he did, like that he
Wait,
added.
he did that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
did that
Oh
whole
my
thing.
He's doing it for Fieldman Theory,
Some
too.
of them were
Oh,
so
cool.
funny. Like I was like, this is just brilliant. Like it's those side
That is-
things. And,
Yeah, distilling the sessions.
yes,
Very.
it was
I think
hilarious.
it's a long way.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
So you guys arrive in this room.
Yep.
There is the writing that goes all the way up, red cushions and benches. It looks like it's been used recently, and then the 3-drawer dresser, which Percival saw when he rested in the top window of the coffer of the keepers down.
Yeah, that's
down in
right. He like
Asiatica,
snuck in.
where Dathel originally pulled the slugs, the worms out of to insert in your eyes.
Dodrio is back. He goes to the dresser right away.
Okay, there are 3 drawers on this dresser.
To slug or not to slug?
So many choices.
Clearly, as the shortest, I will look in the first drawer first.
The lowest drawer?
Yes.
You're just gonna open it right up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's where they keep
no
the
one
secret slugs.
traps a drawer that's already like going to be used all the time in the middle of your like. No moron does that.
So you slide it back in. There is a soft
These are
click
keepers.
as you pull the drawer out, as a dart shoots out at you from the top of the chest. Give me a
Their
Ridiculous.
defining
Reflex saving
trait
throw.
is that they're idiots.
A reflex saving throw.
yeah.
Sure.
Natural 20.
I catch it in my teeth.
The third of
Sure. Yes. You know what? Fine.
Yeah.
You catch it in your teeth and spit it out.
One
3 for
in-
3.
1 in 6,000.
You're just like imbeciles.
I did roll a non-20 right between.
Oh, you
those.
did? Okay,
so-
all right. Not
Alright.
not that great, but still. Whew.
So as you slide the drawer out,
Three
you can see
out of
that there is a soft velvet in the bottom of this drawer with recesses cut out of it. And
Oh, I hope they're ninja in the room watching this so Lauer knows
Yeah.
what he's up against.
They're like,
Actually,
oh man, he
you
should
don't-
join our ninja club.
your detect evil doesn't ping any of those guys in here.
Darn it.
I've left you
Oh,
I
behind.
should put
didn't
my
even
GoPro
detect
back
the
on.
dart is being evil?
No. Oh, I guess you might have.
I know.
No, it's a creatures. It's a creature specifically.
And darts are neutral. They would have
Darts
shot
can't
anyone
have
in the face.
intent.
Yeah, mechanical devices can't have intent.
Yeah.
So within this,
Yeah.
you can see that there are a variety of tiny circular flasks set into the velvet, and you can see that within them there are various worms wriggling around inside.
Guys!
Drink them all.
Oh my gosh.
Just
First
drink
Merek,
it.
now
No!
Jovan. It's like,
See, my idea was a good one, and you made it
No,
through.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
you know
a good
Bad
idea.
ideas.
you know Dodrio can
could've
never
ended
turn down
You
a
could have
dare.
ended up stuck in the boss area against a giant boss just immediately
man.
without us.
These are tiny worms, but it's very obvious now that they're exactly similar to the ones you've seen with the eye on the top and the multiple other worms in them. And you'd assume they were the exact same worms you guys had put in your eyeballs at the Keeper ceremony.
Hmm.
I wonder if we
Cool.
could use it against Lauer. Assuming that he's connected to these guys.
Yeah, I'm
Could
guessing
we
that.
harm Lauer with the pieces of it?
Yeah, do we have like lemon juice we can put in there? That
Yeah.
hurt.
We have Vicar.
Oh my god, yes! What if Lauer becomes a drug addict?
I think we need a lot more vicar.
No,
we
if they're
vicared the
connected to
world, right?
all of them, if we just vicar one of them, it vicars all of them. And we have enough vicar to put a whole worm in there, and that worm will be compromised 110%.
All right, yeah, let's put a worm in the vicar. That
Yes.
sounds funny.
Yes.
Let's
So-
do it.
So how are you, I need to know, are you like uncorking the vial and pouring the worm into the vicar or the other way around?
We're putting the worm into the vicar.
Okay. So yeah, the instant you uncork the vial, the worm like begins to like roll around and writhe. This is exposed to the air,
Sure.
and it like reaches up out of the vial to like snap at whoever reaches towards it. But the vial is constructed in a way where it can't like get enough reach to get
Yeah.
out of the vial.
Yeah, so we hold them like so that, you know, we like.
Dump it into
Yeah.
it.
Just,
You're gonna just dump it into the whole vial of vicar.
Yeah.
Okay. So you slide it in there, and it slides in greedily and begins to swim about in the vicar for a few moments until it starts drinking it. And within a matter of moments, the entirety of the vicar is gone, just absorbed down into the worm. And it wriggles for a minute inside the vial and shakes a bit, and then suddenly just goes whoop, and just whew, and enlarges rapidly and smashes out of the vial. It grows about as long and as wide as an arm. The worm does as it grows and
Yikes.
smashes out and suddenly flops on the floor in front of you guys, reeling about and going as it rolls about on the floor.
Oh.
Vicar juices getting everywhere.
I hit it with my hammer.
Yeah, I dodge out of the way. It's Jovan time.
All right.
Or it's hammer time, as we like to think of it.
Oh man.
So +4 is 19.
This definitely answers some
Okay.
questions about the relationship between Vicar and the...
The worms? Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
that's why they probably freak out.
Yeah.
Because it like grows inside of their
Yeah.
eye. Ooh,
So
that's bad.
you bring the hammer down
Yeah.
and just smash.
I'm not using my once a day destruction
right.
ability.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, it's
And smash the worm.
D8. I do have one of those. So +1 is 4 damage.
There is a smashing sound as you slam the hammer down upon the worm, and the force of the blow, the concussion, inflates the worm's eyeball and bursts it. And as it explodes it, a whole bunch of other tiny worms explode out of the eyeball and hit the ground around you. There's about like
No.
maybe 50 worms now swarming about the floor.
I hit them all with the hammer.
No, there's just gonna be more. It's like...
They begin to crawl towards you, making slobbering noises as they slide across the ground.
no!
Magic missile!
No, it
no.
doesn't hit that many.
I'm gonna
No,
turn
frogs.
unholy. I'm gonna turn unholy.
Okay.
Now they're tiny. The frogs will eat them.
Frogs will hit the ceiling.
Oh, because they won't.
That is failure.
Shit.
Choop, choop, choop.
Shit.
Okay, so the worms begin to crawl up and onto you. Everybody needs
Whoa,
to
whoa,
No,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
already?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So like
Are they that fast?
it exploded all over you as
I'm
soon
gonna
as
use.
as soon as
I'm
you
gonna
hit it.
use the lightning against
I'm gonna
them.
turn on evil again.
Okay, let's roll
So-
for initiative. That'll solve this issue.
Okay.
Ah,
Gosh darn it.
it's an 11. Wait,
I go on 8.
12 or
Wait,
10.
I rolled the number I rolled, right? Not the number of disapproval I have.
Yeah. Yes. The number you roll the number of disapproval that you currently have. Did you roll?
Is this in addition to the one I just gained?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
roll a natural failure with your
No,
current
I-
range?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you need to roll as many disapproval points as you have. So like if you
So that's
fail on a
5.
5 or greater, yeah, okay.
Well, I failed on a 3.
Right, you have 5 or greater.
I have
yeah,
5.
Okay, so roll that.
So that's 6.